Welcome to this deep dive. Today, we're going to get into strategies for, well, getting popular on TikTok.
Yeah, it's a big one. Our source is an episode from the SocialWick podcast, dated May 16th.
And it's really packed with actionable stuff.
Yeah.
Tips on boosting visibility, getting more engagement.
Mm.
Think of this as like a guide to figuring out what actually works on TikTok, whether you're brand new or trying to get to that next level.
And the SocialWick podcast, even though they often talk Instagram, they approach social media very strategically, like serious results.
Right.
So the fact they did a TikTok episode, it tells you this advice is probably pretty solid, grounded in what actually gets results for people really trying to build something.
Absolutely. And the source makes a good point. TikTok fame isn't just, empty clout.
No, not at all.
It opens doors, big ones, brand deals, building a real community, maybe even making it a full-time thing for some.
Yeah, more popularity means more reach, faster growth. It all connects.
Okay, so the SocialWick source really dug into the TikTok algorithm, which, let's be honest, can feel kind of mysterious.
Totally. But they broke it down. The core things seem to be watch time, rewatch rate, and engagement.
Makes sense. TikTok wants people to stay on the app.
Exactly. So if your video keeps people watching all the way through, or even makes them loop it, that gets pushed out more.
So that first impression is everything. You got to hook them immediately.
Definitely. And keep them hooked.
And it's not just the video itself. Hashtags, they're still super important, right?
Yeah.
Like signposts for the algorithm.
Yeah, absolutely. The source suggests a mix. Use some trending ones, sure, get that broader visibility.
Okay.
But also use niche-specific ones that really target the people who are most likely to engage deeply with your kind of content.
So it's like finding that balance. Broad appeal and specific targeting.
Precisely. The algorithm is basically trying to guess who will like what. Good hashtags help it guess right for your stuff.
So if you understand these priorities, watch time, rewatches, engagement, good hashtags, you can tailor your content better.
Right. It becomes less about just throwing stuff out there and hoping, and more strategic, more aligned with how the platform actually works.
Okay, so let's talk practicalities. How do you actually make content that the algorithm likes?
Well, the source says short, punchy, visually interesting. That's the formula.
And that hook, those first couple of seconds, crucial.
That's absolutely critical. People scroll so fast. You have maybe 2 seconds max to grab their attention on the For You page.
Wow. Okay. So visually dynamic, quick cuts maybe.
Yeah.
Something intriguing right away.
Exactly. Offer value or mystery or something visually cool, immediately. Brevity and dynamic visuals are key takeaways from the source.
And consistency. I feel like that always comes up.
It does here too. SocialWick really emphasizes posting regularly, like daily if you can, or at least every other day.
So the algorithm rewards activity, being a consistent presence.
Seems like it. It keeps you fresh for your audience, and it kind of signals to TikTok that you're serious, an active part of the platform.
What about trends? Do you just jump on every trending sound or challenge?
Good question. The source suggests leveraging them, yeah, because they have built-in reach.
What?
But add your own spin. Don't just copy. Use the trend as a starting point, but make it uniquely yours. Show your personality.
Find that sweet spot. Participate, but stay original.
That's the idea. Stand out within the trend.
Okay, making great videos is one thing, but then what? The source talks a lot about engagement, right?
Oh, yeah, massively important. It's not just post and pray. You got to be active after you post.
Like responding to comments.
Definitely responding to comments. Using TikTok Live for real-time interaction. Asking questions in your captions to get people talking.
Building that community?
Exactly. It's social media, right? That interaction builds loyalty. People feel seen.
And the source mentioned duets and stitches. Engaging with those too.
Yes. When someone duets or stitches your video, engaging with them is huge. It taps into their audience too, expands your reach, and strengthens that community vibe.
Makes sense. Okay, so we know what to do. What about common mistakes? Things the SocialWick podcast warned against.
A big one they mentioned was posting and ghosting.
Posting and ghosting, so just uploading and then disappearing.
Yeah. Not sticking around to reply to comments, not engaging with others. It apparently kills your momentum.
Right, you lose that interaction boost. The algorithm probably notices if an account is just broadcasting, not interacting.
Seems likely. You miss chances to amplify the video and build those connections.
Anything else to avoid?
Yeah, another interesting one. Don't immediately delete videos that seem to flop.
Oh, why not? If it's not getting views, isn't it better to just cut your losses?
Well, the source suggests the algorithm can be a bit delayed sometimes. A video might not take off right away, but it could get picked up and pushed out days, maybe even weeks later.
Huh. So deleting it too soon means you might miss out on that potential delayed surge.
Exactly. Given a little time to breathe, apparently, patience can pay off.
Interesting. Okay, what about tools? Did the source recommend anything specific to help with TikTok growth?
They did. CapCut came up for video editing. Seems popular and powerful.
Okay, CapCut.
SnapTick for saving drafts, which sounds useful. And Trend Talk for spotting trends early.
Trend Talks. Keeping an eye on what's bubbling up.
Yeah, finding those sounds and challenges before they peak, maybe.
And analytics, I assume that's crucial.
Oh, absolutely essential. The source really hammered this point. You have to use TikTok's own analytics.
To see what's working.
Yeah, what's working, who's watching, when they're watching. All that data. It's how you refine your strategy, make smarter choices about content, stop guessing.
Gotcha. Data-driven decisions. Okay, let's boil this down. Rapid-fire takeaways from SocialWick podcast.
Okay, post consistently. Aim for 3-5 times a week.
Right. Keep the momentum.
Use hashtags strategically, like
Right.
3-5 relevant ones, not just random trending stuff.
Focus tags. Got it.
First 2 seconds. Make them count. Gotta be super engaging.
The hook.
Crucial. Check your analytics regularly. Understand the data.
Know your numbers.
And don't be afraid to experiment. Try different styles, see what resonates.
Mix it up. Okay, great summary.
Yeah, those points really capture the core advice for growth. Content, optimization, engagement.
So wrapping up this deep dive on the SocialWick podcast insights, it really comes down to a few key things.
Understand the algorithm watch time, engagement. Create consistently good stuff with strong hooks.
And be social. Engage with your audience. Don't just post and ghost.
Right. Avoid those pitfalls like deleting too early. And use the tools and analytics available.
It feels like a really solid roadmap, whether you're just starting out on TikTok, trying to get those first followers.
Or if you're maybe feeling stuck, hit a plateau, and need ways to break through to a bigger audience. These strategies offer a path for, intentional growth.
Definitely. So here's a final thought. Building on what the SocialWick podcast talked about with trends and the algorithm always changing.
Okay.
How do you, as a creator, strike that balance? Jumping on trends for quick visibility versus building something authentic, something sustainable that keeps a loyal audience hooked over time.
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Balancing the trendy with the timeless, the viral with the valuable.
Exactly. Something for you to chew on as you navigate your own TikTok journey.